Folks, I don't know what's worse. Hearing about the Kuminga injury today, he's out for 3 weeks, or us losing by 30 to the Kings at home when they don't have De'Aaron Fox. We're going to break down both on this episode of Warriors Digest. What a shitty way to end the weekend. Losing to the Kings, the light the beam chance all the fourth quarter. I have personal ties to Sacramento. That doesn't make this good. Randy Silver, Warriors Digest. I don't even know how to do this, folks. Like, usually I'm cheery. Kuminga out for 3 weeks. That hurts the trade value potentially. We were rolling. And now this home trip, is just kind of crashed down. 30-point loss to the Kings when we played terrible. And as a team, they had a 50, 40, 90, I'm pretty sure. We're going to break it down. All this. Please subscribe, Warriors fans. Comment your thoughts because this is brutal. So let's just dive into it. This hurts. So Warriors lost 129-99 without De'Aaron Fox, folks. And again, Kuminga out at least 3 weeks. We had 22 turnovers, 17 in the third quarter. 17 by the third quarter. Light the beam chance throughout the fourth. 18-17, bottom of the play-in. Just brutal. Let's show you this box score. It's down below, but you can see it. Anybody scored for the Kings. Sabonis with 22 and 13. Rosen 12. Give the Kings credit. They fired Mike Brown, and with Doug Christie, they're now 4-1. Maybe this is a sign you get a bump if you fire a coach. I'm not saying fire Steve Kerr, but I see the comments and people say Kerr needs to go. There's some prove-ins. NorCal, your team may do better if the coach isn't there. I'm not saying we should do it. I'm just pointing out one thing. Team is moving up. They're 17-19. We're 18-17. And comment your thoughts. Let me know. Kings, 36-21 the first quarter. It was atrocious. 2 turnovers. Transition defense was terrible. We couldn't make shots. 39-30 in the second. And did it get better in the third? It got worse. So we don't need to go over that. I'm not showing you my favorite graph because that is going to hurt. Malik Monk, 26 points. Now, I'll give the Kings credit. Where Fox really plays well, Monk kind of did that for them. They put DeRozan more in the lower paint. Sabonis actually went out 1-2 from 3. Their whole bunch got in second half. It really didn't matter at that point. Warriors, Trayce Jackson-Davis, 18 minutes, 0 points. You can't get that from your center position against Sabonis. Green, 10 points. The history has with the Kings. Curry, 26 points. Really the only player who did anything for this team, but far a little too late. Everyone got in from the bench, you can see. Now I'm going to show you these team stats, and you'll be like, what the heck, folks? Again, we'll get to Kuminga in a second. Kings only made 8 more shots than us, which isn't a crazy amount. But when you look, they made 7 more threes. That's 21 more points, and we lost by 30. But also, look at this. Free throw percentage, 90. 20-22 from the free throw. Field goal percentage, 51. 50-90 from the line as a team. 50-90 as a team. 31 assists to our 22. 16 total turnovers. We had 0. That's not an actual right number. It's 22 because you can't concede 34 points off turnovers with 0 turnovers. So ESPN making an error right there. Points in the paint, relatively even, but you can't give up 34 points off of turnovers. Sloppy play, sloppy passing all the way around. Just a brutal loss for this team. Really no takeaways at all because you drop. When you're playing a team in the Pacific standings, folks, you got to win those games. They're now 1 behind us. It's going to be a game and a half behind us. Thankfully, the Lakers and Clippers aren't pulling away, but it's not good. Not good at all. Good thing is we do have the Heat, who are on the tailspin themselves with Jimmy Butler, the whole trade situation. So we have one more game at home on January 7th against the Heat. Then you have a road trip for the next week and a half. Kuminga, folks, let me break that down because we're going to show you this next. From Warriors PR, he had an MRI in his ankle, a significant lateral ankle sprain, 3 weeks. Reevaluated, meaning he won't be playing for at least a month because then you got to get the practice and conditioning. He's out at least a month for sure. Anthony Slater, the reporter, gave a little bit more context. Out at least 11 games. So let's go to 11 games, folks. You have the game against Miami at home. Then you got Detroit, Indiana, Toronto, Minnesota. Back at home for Washington and Boston. Good luck for Boston. Back in Sacramento. Going to get destroyed on national television potentially. I hope not. That puts you at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chicago's 9, LA 10, Utah 11, another national game, then 2 national games back to back. Like, if he's back by the end of January from a 3-week sprained ankle, impressive. He's probably coming back, I think, around this road trip or for the start of Utah. And that's not easy. Utah, LA, Chicago, Milwaukee, with the Dallas to finish it off. And then you got Houston and Chicago to keep going. Sorry, Houston and Sacramento. Whew! End of January, folks. Like, if we don't stay here, we could be out of this play-in really bad. And we know Kuminga's been playing really well as of late. If we look at the stats for Jonathan Kuminga, look at points. Kuminga is second on the team in points. You look at rebounding. Kuminga's top 4 in rebounding. You look at assists. Not the biggest assist guy, only 2.2 a game. You look at games played. He's been playing most games. Obviously, he's starting in and out. He's not doing a lot. We look at the field goal percentage of Kuminga. 45%, higher on the team. 3-point percentage, not his best, but he's gotten better this year. He's at 34%, kind of around his career average. I was hoping he'd be around 40% this year. Not there. Free throw percentage, we know, isn't his best. He's at 63%. Warriors as a team just aren't good across the board. So we're going to be missing him either in the starting lineup or, coming off the bench as he has been doing. This means Kyle Anderson will be getting more playing time. How does this affect his trade value? Will a team want to trade for him? I don't know. Obviously, sprained ankle, you come back, but they may say, hey, we'll give you a little bit less because of it. GP2's out. Podziemski's been out. Waters made a couple shots. Buddy looks like he's getting a bit more back to himself. But overall, folks, this is really disappointing. This hurts, not having Kuminga. And the loss to the Kings was just disappointing. I can't keep using the word disappointing, but there's no other way to put it. At home, they don't have De'Aaron Fox. We get whooped. Not even a close game. We're down the whole time. Right here at this bottom, San Antonio Spurs are above us. The Suns, who should probably be better, are they going to get Jimmy? Kings are moving back up with Doug Christie. Clippers, again, we talked about losing games you shouldn't lose. Losing those 2 games hurts us. That we should have lost when Clippers were on the back-to-back. They played well and beat us, but yet we're on the back-to-back at home. You're sleeping in your own bed, and you can't win. It's a little bit more verse than I've been. A little more aggravated because this shouldn't be a game that you get blown out. Sure, you lose, whatever, but down 30 is just a disappointing performance by the team. And it hurts. It really, really hurts. Bad passing, bad turnovers. This 12-3 start, being up here, folks, is just gone. We are, 10 games. We're only 2 games out of the play-in. If we can stay within 5 with Kuminga out, if this is the way we're going to play, we're going to be pretty lucky. So Kuminga out at least 11 games. Warriors out with a knockout blow tonight. We need to bounce back and win against Miami. No other way around it. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe. Tough end of the weekend, folks. Tough end of this holiday season. If you're going back to work tomorrow, whatever you may be doing, I wish you well. I go back to school tomorrow, a full sale. I got 2 months left. If you've been working, love you. Keep up the grind. Warriors fans, tough night here. Personally, with Kuminga being hurt and team-wise getting blown out by the Kings, F the beam.